Hey, and welcome to a new episode of Piano Let's Play. I have possibly never called it Let's Play, but every video will of course be mentioned as Let's Play. I have good and bad news. The good one is I was lucky and found uranium ×2. The other one is just further down here. So that's the good one. The bad one is I possibly won't be gonna be streaming this save because as fast as I'm getting internet, I am possibly updating to a newer version. And when that happens, I am actually let's say all the recipes have, or not all, but a lot of recipes have changed from what they currently are. So the reason is that I would start over because of that part, really. Since I don't see the point in me having to mother. I would say it's easier for me to just start over and doing all that. I know it's a lot of things I have to redo and all that, but at least I found out that I haven't. Uranium is possibly defined, and I would think that's a thing in the new version too, of course, that should be able to find it. It's just gosh damn hard. Yeah. Not saying that I'm quitting this one, really. I might keep it, just not update it. So I might have to put that on a separate save, take all the mods and all that, and pull over to a other separate game and play it there. Not updating it though, so I don't know. Might be continuing this save also, that might be a thing. It depends also what new viewers will have to watch. I will still be updating, I will do, but that will be a different save, not this one. And of course this is gotta be transferred over to a separate Factorio game, because I literally have 3 copies installed on my computer. Not that I will give it away or anything, or copy or anything, no. It's just that I'm having separate saves on different copies of Factorio. Just now I'm using Steam though, so Steam is literally gonna be my updating folder, really, since, yeah, I feel just the Steam version is the best place to update things and all that. So, yeah. And I am so happy that I finally found uranium. Oh, I'm so happy. I've literally been waiting for this. And also now you can see the timer from this episode to next one. Just so it's done. Let me see, can I make some? Yeah, I can. I'm only making these. And some more of those. Should cancel those and make these instead. I can take care of upgrading later. I am just so excited that I have found uranium. That's literally my part. I literally never think that I would find any, so I'm really happy about it. Oh, this was a huge thing. I guess I used literally 2 hours about doing though. There goes all my theories. Yeah, and this recipe will not exist later on. Of course, I'm literally just removing the entire thing out of this one. Yeah, so I will not be having any of these. Literally, liquid glass, no, nothing. None of these recipes. The entire icon there will just be removed later on. So when I will, or let's say, when I restart, that mod will not be in there, because I found out that Pi functional is not a Python work, it's literally somebody else that have made it. So yeah, with that said, I'm having to remove some mods, and I also am interested to adding some others instead. So yeah, but of course I will have to see when internet comes, because I have no clue to when that comes either. 11, 20, okay, I guess 20 is best. Oh, that was nice. Haha, it was exactly enough. And it's huge chest too, though. So, when I get the trains up and running, I will finally be able to get a train all the way to here and take with me that. The only problem, you see how far away I am from my base. Only thing though, I would possibly have a easy bridge right over there though. I have no clue though. But it could be an easy way to do it. Unless there is a lot of oil in the water, because I don't tend to use water as building over them. It's literally why I want the water. It's because I have, or the reasons why I want water is literally to use a lot of this boat mods I have in the cargo mod, ship cargo mod for oil and offshore oil and all these things. Because I would say they were really interesting, and it's given a little more to work with, and it's literally having something to do with the oceans or water areas, and not only having to use the land things. I can say that much, I'm finally safe over uranium at least, so I have finally found that. But I had to explore quite a lot before finding it. I literally went all the way around here, didn't find anything, went all the way around like this, and then up here and begun to search for it, and of course I found one. At the end, that took me forever to find when it comes to exploring the map though. This is literally spaghetti map. And yeah, there will be some more exploring again today, but not too much as from previous episodes. But I will recommend to at least watch it, because there is some, if you don't exactly like it, I would at least suggest that you at least look through it. If you skip a little bit here and there, that's okay, but I would recommend watch a bit of it, because there is some information in the video, or like the gameplay, otherwise progression gameplay, that you might have use for if you want to follow the series, because you might be otherwise like, what, when did that happen? Of course I have done something without the camera or recordings too before I started doing my exploration part again. Oh, there's an island really right in the middle there. And it doesn't even have coal and oil on it. Like, what? And I should have also power for really, actually this is a different network. Yeah, this is a different power network. Out from that, I do have a lot of power over now, as I literally have 98 possible megawatts out of the 32 I'm using currently. The power should not be a problem anymore. I am really happy about that, as I suffered through it without having cameras on or recordings on. And I found out that the last episode has really bad quality of sound at the Actually, most of the video really. I guess it's the first hour that actually had good sound quality, and after it's just horrible. But that's that thing, I can't do much with it. It just has to be. But with that said, I am not doing as I did there again. I'm then just doing as I do now, and yeah, keep it there for better sound qualities. And yes, that would be better, of course, and of course more appreciated. And I have come this far that I am now actually researching these also. One more thing though, wasn't I needing niobium for those? Hallelujah. I also had a theory where I found sulfur, there would be uranium really nearby. I can say that much, I was really wrong about that, because there's literally no sulfur nearby. These uranium mines, or yeah, patches. Literally not. That's possibly not a game thing or anything, it's just that my feeling was like that. And I finally found the water. Oh, come on, stuff get stuck on frickin' stones. Come on, chromium, hallelujah. I have to take care of a lot of spiders later on, that's for sure. So I hope I am able to really. But now I'm at least much more happier that I can continue the game at least. So that's for sure happiness. And I found a other mine right here somewhere. Where are you though? Oh, you're right here. There you are. Oh, that's the one. Where are you? And then to qualify that I can place things, I will do so, and see that there's more wood that has to be removed. Qualify they are good to go. Is that I should be able to place the ghost. Yep, and I'm ready to place it. Fine, then we can move on. As long as it's bottom, and yeah, I see they are covered. Not everyone though, but I will try to do everyone I see that are covered, especially those types. We have niobium, that needs refined gas. Oh, hallelujah. We also need another types of mine. But how do we find zingas though, huh? Like, zingas can be made out of, I hope I can use tar on that one. Oh, borax? Yeah, that's what it's used for. I want the recipe for it. Literally coal gas, and coal gas can be made out of tar itself, I guess. Which is, this is the one type I guess I will do. No, not that this one. Actually, yeah, I could do it when I have literally tar mined up from the ground. Then I will maybe have tar for days. Then it should not be a problem, really. To make tar out of things like that, no, that does not happen. I am not interested in doing so. Kick these also, but these are so much bigger, so I don't want to mess with that, but unless I need the, unless I am about to mine the patch. Lead rich rock is qualified to put a miner on. am literally just clearing out that little dot right there. And of course I will see if I can clear out this huge part here also, all that thing. But I might do that between episodes. Alright, Jesus. That was a huge one. Can I use tracks for this? This is supposed to be everything that tracks is good for, but otherwise I do not like it. Now it looks at least viewable. I'm just happy of the setting I have enabled lily biters don't attack me. And in Pylons I will always say possibly have it so biters don't attack the base or anything. The reason is because there is so slow progress towards weaponry and protection. And that your base will literally not progress if the biters should attack you continuously. Because from a previous experience of my first stream actually, I had of this, it's actually over on my Twitch channel. Unless I have streamed that much that it's not... That one is not actually gonna be posted or anything on YouTube or anything, but this will possibly be a little mini-series before I actually update and possibly start over again. And if possible, people are interested, I will... If you contact me on Discord, I can mention things there, because from what I have heard on a video, a word called, no, I can't mention it. But load down, I just have to change the word a bit, is possibly not allowed to say on YouTube, from what I have heard. I don't know why, but it's totally new to me. But that word cannot be said or mentioned in YouTube, because for some reason it's... yeah, I have no clue. But I will possibly upload this save to my Google Drive and let people actually able to download it. Oh, fuck, I mentioned it. Damn it! I hope that doesn't count, please. No. But yeah, I will at least do so on my Google Drive, and yeah, people can then use my save here if they want to continue from where I left off. Mods will possibly follow in our group. I will see what I can do. I will not promise anything. I am literally mad if there's literally now popping up a random patch really right here, because it's so much closer than the one up here, and I literally build that one up there. Oh gosh, I would be so mad. But it looks like this is a patch-free zone. Gosh dang. You must be fucking kidding me. You must be fucking kidding me. I literally just built that one. Literally just built it. Oh fuck shit. I have 24 new ones. That can just stay. I'm building this one instead. So how much do it have? 44. Okay, so it has a lot less than the other two. Like, what the heck does make these spawn now and not before? Like, what? Literally. Okay, so it will be even nicer when I get the crushed extractors in these things, because those will mine a lot better and faster. So, that would be interesting. Yeah, we'll come back to this later. I literally just found one right there. I didn't even have to go through towards all this frick shit. I could literally just take it from the shoreline right there and I would found it. Like, what? Ah, crap. I'm halfway mad now. This is so annoying. I have been looking for so gosh dang much um, things and all that, but literally haven't found a piece of shit when it comes to uranium before now. I'm wondering if I could place. No, you can place treated wood. Sadness. And I don't have any part of tiles or anything, so. Later on, I will both be producing. We have actually coal tile too. Not exactly what I wanted, but asphalt. I have this one, that's one of them, and I also do have that one though. It also gives 10, but it needs, that's just gravel and... Okay, I possibly will use bitumen to do so. It's crafted out of naphtha bitumen rock, that's one way to do it. Titanium and lubricant, no, and suit though, that's great. Lubricant with steam, that's giving me the suit, olefins and bitumen. And we have shale oil. No, that's not many ways to make it. But when I will literally given the save to any one of the guys or of you that wants it, want to continue, I will give it from the current version. So you have to literally return to experimental 17 if you want to play on it though. If you then get it, that's up to you to literally update it and all that things. If you want to update and mess with all that, that's up to you. Unless you want me to possibly make an updated version and then send it to you, that's possibly a thing. I might actually do that to keep this one, but also have an updated version. So you can tell me in Discord where you want it. And for if not sure, I will hopefully having a link for my Discord in YouTube chats or YouTube links and bios and all that later on too. So you should just either find it on Twitch or my YouTube page. Either way, should be able to find it. I will put in a link there so you can find it, of course. Okay, I will possibly find the rest later on. We have also lime tiles. This is one of those I want to make really. But it does need ash, and oh, I feel you. Stupid piece of shit. Bones? To ash? Okay. See here, curses. Like, what? Coal dust to ash. That's one way to do it. With syngas, really. That's one of it. I was actually looking for syngas earlier on, but I didn't do it that good. So let's see. Refined syngas is made out of course, syngas regularly and activated carbon, zinc chloride, and nitrogen. Hallelujah. If I want to make it that way. Or syngas and methanol. Methanol might be easier to get. Eh, yeah, possibly copper doper. Just me having a chance for 63% chance for giving me the copper doper back, and I can reuse it. But I don't think I will use it that way or produce it that way. Titanium tetrachloride, no. Copper and zinc plate is possibly the way I will make it easily, or the easiest way, and it will give me 150 out of regular syngas too. I literally have to get syngas to make methanol, and then use that methanol with syngas again to make refined one. But I do get acid gas. That's used in a lot of things, or not too much, but I use acid gas to make it over sulfur. Oh great! That's 100 only to get 50. Only 200 to get 50. So that's only losing 3. Or I could use 100 acid gas to get to sulfur too. Or 50 with outlet gas. Okay, so outlet gas 1 with coke oven gas, copper cable, nickel plate, and tar. Like, what the heck is all this? Yeah, yeah, I'm just moving to my base and a little bit quiet. Okay, so my sound is back. In case you don't know, I am just moving up here and collecting all the coal, because the coal actually went away while I was exploring for things. So, yeah, that's the coal. That's gone. Long gone. It actually is building up. Oh, great. It's actually building up and not going down. Only poor thing, though, is that stone is totally drained out, so yeah, that's another thing. About tiles. Wait a moment, I actually will just find those tiles right here. Here we have them. We have aluminium tile, we have asphalt, we have coal, we have iron, and we have iron oxide tile, and we have limestone. We have nexolite, and we have steel. It does not say anything of the speed of walking though, so that annoys me a bit. And in case these two asphalt types, that it's from the Pyanodon and the other ones, if those looks the same, I am actually producing them both. Literally because of the speed will be different from the one to the other. And oil, there is a ton of it, as I have found all the oil everywhere. And not only that, I do have a ton of oil on the shorelines or out in the oceans, so oil should not be a problem. Really, this would be a huge oil part right in this part of the ocean. So yeah, that should not be a problem. It's just me that has to get a boat. But of course I have the tiles. I am hopefully making this one out of, I don't know, but possibly, I'm not sure. I just don't know, like the and possibly Nextlet. I actually like the Nextlet though. Possibly doing that instead. Nextlet ones possibly would be one. Still I don't want to waste, but Nextlet I don't mind. I found so many Nextlet stones and reserves that I guess that should not be a hard thing to get. I just mine a lot of them if so was needed for making this tiles, and I'm literally getting 2 tiles out of 1 plate. And some gravel and tar, that should not be a huge thing. And here we have the boats. And decently simple engines. I was actually wondering to look for this. No, I don't have that. I looked in the updates or changelogs for a lot of these Pyanodon mods, and they actually said that there was literally chemical science inside of the electric engine unit, but I don't see I see anything really. So what they have accidentally done, I don't know. This is a lot easier to make, I see. And it's used. Oh, shit. Really have to make me go through that pain? We have the acid rocket that doesn't have acid, electronic. Literally not having those alien parts, really. But I don't really have those because of the new thing that Ancients is allowed to literally do. You actually have a lot of the alien life changes already in the game. And it's just not enabled, or it's disabled by default, those recipes, because the mod hasn't been released totally yet. But as fast as it's getting released, I am either possibly continuing from where I have it at that point, or in case it has a lot of changes to the game, I am afraid I have to start over again. But I don't mind. It would just be another season. This one will be possibly season 1. And when I update to the stable 17, I will have season 2. And when Alien Life comes out, either it will be season 2.5 or 3. I have no clue. But season 1 will at least be one playlist. Season 2 will be a different playlist. So don't worry about that part. Let's just see. Here is literally those also, in case anybody wonders. Maybe circuits 2? You're kidding me. Huh. It's a little bit vanilla recipe, that's why circuits 2 in this game is really hard to get. So in my thing, I would really wish they could reduce that thing. So I might have to contact the boats or the cargo ship mod author to ask if he could make a little more compatibility with what the Pylons have in store. Literally because it would be too insane to literally have 15 of the circuits to in Pyanodons to literally just make this one. Especially in Pyanodons. You possibly know, if you have played this game, you know the vanilla recipe, but when it comes to Pyanodons, you can expect a lot more. So it was possible to make it easier for Pyanodons, but of course in vanilla I have no mind of having it as circuits too, because vanilla or Bob's has literally no problems with that. That is literally just supposed to be there, it can't be lower really, but at this point I would say circuits 1 is hard enough for making the simple bridge like that. I don't mind the number, just switch it over to circuit 1 and I'm happy. So yeah, I was wanting to look for the cargo ships, but I can't say. Oh, there they are. Yeah, there I found those. So yeah, and here I have the tank ship. So yep, and there should be one more thing I want to view. Um, we have the oil rig, of course. Here that is. So yep, I am able to almost soon get that too. I guess oil on the water is actually some of the first thing I will actually obtain and see if I can take my hands on. Because if I first start on it, it would be much simpler to just move one of those later on. And I guess I am ready to literally place a lot of things, really. Yeah, I will take to mine as I'm starting to build, I guess. Anything else that I guess I will literally just do it like so. Because the bottom one is just going to be the cargo wagons. And with me having a okay, that does not work. That's just too little space for them, really. Oh, this will be better. That's one thing I'm unsure about. When do I get my first armor? Like the great one. Ah, circuits 2. Yeah, great. And that's only circuits 3. Fine. Okay, so that's circuits 3. Mark 3 is also, the only thing I would possibly use this Mark 3, I would use that Mark 3. And of course at the end I will use this. Actually still on Mark 4. And a crap ton of Mark 3s. And I literally need 10 cargo wagons in the armor. I guess this is just insane, and 200 low density structures. Yeah, that's gonna be nice, and how much? 50 of these? So yeah, it's gonna be pricey. That's for sure. Really pricey. Really pricey. That's really for sure. I might just in the screen or something. I will possibly just add a new little line like this and literally have the armor there and just see how much thing that will literally take me to produce. To aim towards it, of course you could take it through science and a lot of things to get it. But the first one was the more important I was looking for really. So yeah, this is literally just the first one I was most looking for, so yeah. It's still a long time before I'm getting it, so yeah. Phytoplankton farm. Aha. I am possibly also able to get these though before, so that's some better armors. At least before. That should be, yeah, cobalt and inward relay, but they have changed it over to iron and steel. Yep, great. Why doesn't Paladin add cobalt and things like that? Because that's also really a really used material. I wish he could add some more metals really, because yeah, I like a lot of metals. I don't know why, but I just like a lot of metals. You have osmium, and you have a lot of things. You have, of course, the not carbon, but carbon is literally in the game now. So I was more thinking of brass, and these things seems to already in here. But yeah, bronze and all those really. We have brass. I mentioned brass and those. Yeah, I think I mentioned those. Yes, this is really enough size for me to really build both types really. Both for the fluids and for the I should do it like this. So now I have, oh damn it. Let's say 2, 4, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I was about to say 18 again, but 20. Okay, so that should be all of those. I would have to get better train stops. That would mainly be wires that I would just make a ton of. Actually, then just stop. And I could make back these again. And that means that I have at least those parts. And I need the circuits there and those to make that one. Great. What more do I need? A lamp also. Hallelujah. Okay. So at least it's a great start with 20 trains. Just stay there for then, it's great to continue from a possible blueprint that I can keep myself. Okay, this is great. Yeah, using the book a bit. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And the tiles I am wanting to have would literally be the next to the tiles that are gonna be on the tracks. Asphalt will possibly be where I'm building the bases and machines and all that things. I'm literally switching a bit because I do not want to use ashes on the recipe for the tiles when it comes to that part, unless flue gas could be ash. Because if that could be, I will possibly use that, unless it could be used to some more better. Yeah, I can use flue gas to make the ash, and I might be able to use. Okay, yeah, no, possibly not. I'm really gasoline. No, forget about it. That's really OP though, but still it's 3,000 of it, and I don't really know what. And I'm only getting 300, so it's not that much. I guess I want to prioritize ash out of it, because then I can just use that ash to produce other things. The only bad thing though is ash is literally used in science. Literally something I hate. That literally is. Actually, no, it's not, because rich clay could possibly be made otherwise, so I guess, I'm not sure. A few. Ah, much better. Yeah. So no, ash is not have to be used in that one. Lovely. Oh, I'm so happy about that one at least. Science. Thanks for getting you. It's great. And I have upgraded my little stuff here and there, so yeah. reason it's iron and literally is the missing part. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the... I feel it's somehow cheaty to use this recipe to get small parts. And of course you have to research your way to it, of course. But there's nothing to start with, really. But it's really quick research too, though, so yeah. Let's just wait with those attacks for later until this little run out is done. Of course, that one is one of the first thing I will aim at after getting new ores and all that on the network. Since I am so really, yeah, excited to get over to use this one really. And of course, copper is also soon done. It's only 24,000 left. So, okay. Yeah, it should last a bit. They actually are using steel, but also glass, because of this one. You see, yeah, those are the ones who uses it. Great. Well, I have a lot of stations. I hope that will be great. Some more pumps. tracks there instead, though, is a different thing. I'm wondering how that is going. That needs to settle in exactly as the titanium does. So, that's a different thing. Cause issue thingy. Yeah. And to those that don't know, I have also built this one up here in case I didn't show that on video. I'm not sure if that's what I did. Those numbers does not really match up. It's 5.3 million left. I have found uranium. I have not exactly started mining it, but yeah. I might actually start to actually now add coal. Copper. And a new with iron. Now I am actually having obtained ores. Iron. And you're just gonna be unchecked. And I would edit you to LT network. So those are not gonna be not gonna be marked off until I have literally obtained them all for the LTN network. So yeah, when I have them on the LTN, then it's a lot better. I'm so unsure what that's named. Phosphate. Okay. What's phosphate? Great to know. Yeah, I see it over there. It's the phosphate. So Jeez, I have a lot of things to get on my things, really. Oil sand. Actually, that will just be that one. Oil, slash, or actually, yeah, just add a slash there. Just like so. I guess it's better. Yeah, I guess that's a good one. Good enough. Yeah, I think that's once I can. That's what is on my mind for now, at least. So tar, niobium, zinc, nickel, uranium, coal, any copper, iron, chromium, phosphate, rare earth, lead, tin, titanium, oil, sand, aluminium, quartz, borax, nexlet, stone, salt. Yeah, that's what I have in mind, at least. It's really a huge task, though. Is there anything else I don't have? Like borax. I don't have really anyone I haven't, or I have put up. Who do I have? Next that I have sulfur is also a thing that possibly should be added. Of course, however far in the game these different mines are, I am still putting them up, and I want the mine. It's literally just these mines that should be there, and as sulfur is a mine, that's why it's getting up there. But if sulfur didn't exist as a mine, it would not be on the list, because this is literally ores, obtain ores. So as long as it is ore you can mine, I will say it's actually a thing. And kimberlite, what is new? Kimberlite rock is the... Isn't that the same as the volcanic pipes? Actually, we're just gonna do that. Kimberlite. Kimberlite, yep. Yes, that's gonna be one. Other thing than that is that actually on my... have a theory that's the volcanic pipe that's gonna be the kimberlite. And until I can confirm it, I would not do it, but I will also put up another one really. That's actually also another one here that says possibly Kimberlite, and I will add a question mark on it. Kimber. I forgot the M. See that that's forgotten there also. Kimberlite. Question mark. Yeah. Stratton's the one, salt I have mentioned, zinc, copper I mentioned, quartz, niobium is mentioned, stone, chromium, copper, oil sand was also mentioned as an oil, nickel, nickel is mentioned, titanium, borax, yeah, I guess I have all of them now, so... I don't think I have any more problems, really. Or, not problems, but... any more in mind to list things. Other than that name, there's also one. That's the one of the hardest name I ever have seen. I can literally not pronounce that word. Other than Malay though, that's possibly all I will say on it. So that's another one. Even how far I have to get before I can even get its thing on the check them off, or let's say either that one or Kimberlite is a late game, it's still gonna be a thing that I want to have on my LTN network. And yeah, I would definitely be happy when I can mark off the top parts, obtain ores. That would be really appreciated. But still, that I have marked it off doesn't mean that I will stop adding more of them to the network. I might have literally 2 Kimberlite patches on the network, or possibly 2 or 3 chromium, or whatever. Because you can never get enough. The only thing you have to mark the stations with things though. Actually, that is really oil 2 is really saying that right there. Why is that oil 2 and this is oil 1? Should rename those. You are gonna be the oil 2. But I have to change the wafer, so let's just do so. You can be the oil 1. So that's done. Yeah. And I'm turning that off as it doesn't matter because the biters just don't care. And I'm happy about it. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot. And as I do use the big bag custom fix, that's also why I do have a stack size of 2000. I don't know if I'm gonna remove it, but I don't want to really, because it's really why I have the 200 ammo sizes, because I do not like to have less ammo magazines lately than that. I could actually take them down a bit, because realistically they are 50 to 100 magazine drums. If you have magazine drum, of course, they can be actually 200 also when I think about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, rubber is in production again. Great. And I am empty of these. Okay, so I know what I have to do. 300 things specs. Not bad. Oh, it looks so fantastic to look at the Disco Science. It's gonna be nicer when I have more colors. Or yeah, more science packs for different colors. I found also that out that up 3 here would not be nice, so it's either 2, 4. Yeah, if you're gonna have that to be a 2 and 4 train, so the fluid wagons could possibly be a 4. Actually, do I? No, I actually, no. I actually just gonna be having a lot of, actually, 4s when I think about it, really. Oh, damn it. Really? That's 20 of these. Great. And adding the combinators. And I do want to have first colored things here too. Tables. Here we are. I have that one, and I do have that one. Should like to add a 200 more. Okay, that's fine enough. Yeah, there you see. Yeah, great. This is the reason why I have the free ones. Cargo hub. Just having the one on. That's really what every item gonna be named. Actually, I'm gonna change it to the cargo hub 1 train. Train cargo hub. To be more specific. Train cargo hub 1. As this is the first hub I am enabling. Yeah, there's only one station here. Only one station. And I'm gonna have 4 wagons each locomotive, I guess. Or do I? No, I'm actually just gonna stick to one as definitely stone and all that is 2000. Or should I do 4? I guess I'm just gonna do 4, mainly because of if my base is gonna be like what it's gonna be. Yeah. Actually, do I? Actually, I can have 4 for the. I'm gonna possibly have to build us secondary hub. Oh, I am so blank. Do I want to do 4 or do I want to do 1? It's a really huge difference too. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is only what it's gonna be. Because of signaling is not supported with like that number. And then you can see that it's not literally, yeah, numbers not supported, so it's actually gonna be 3, not 4. Only 3 wagons, so it's a wagon less. Oh, nice. And that got fast. There's some shots in the inventory, never mind. I'll actually cancel that for now and do that later. Ah, sample processing. In a different way. Sodium and sodium sulfate. 150. Oh gosh, damn it. Guess I would need it for the science specs, really. Where's this one at least? What have I been waiting for? So literally the thing is that the fluid one will be the same length as this one. I guess I'm gonna stick to this one, as 2000 is a huge thing really, and when you have a huge mine, hopefully mine's a great thing, that will literally fill up quite quick. I know there's a lot of more space, but I could actually make it a bit smaller. No, forget about it. I'm gonna stick to what I have. I know it's possibly a bit too big, but so on. Only thing, I want you to let me move away, because I do not want you to be as what you are. HUD 1, fuel. You're not gonna be the thing at all, really. Oh, you could let me do the favor and let me do. Yeah, I know why. I just can't drive around anyway. That's the reason. And let's just give it some coal. And then give it a station to move on. You're then gonna be the fuel one. Like so. And I am more interested in than only having a maximum train of 2. Minimum length is 2. There could be 1 really. Or 4, 1. Could be the minimum. Actually, wait a moment. Actually, just have 2 and 2. Great enough. Limit range to 1. That's also a thing. And also how to add a lot of signals too, though. gonna change those bottom ones to the chainsy ones, but oh, great enough. Adding another one of these, of course, because I only have 19 and I wanted 20. As the first station is a fueling station. Until I get the electric locomotives, if possible. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess this is great enough. Yeah. I am not doing so what I know. Just, nope. Yeah, I mean, that little detail too. Limited to one train. Finally, then I had those two. Great, 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 great. Those are actually right there. Those needs that thing. Great, that two. Let's see what I can make out of those. Or how many I can make out of them. Material 2 is getting quickly done too. Wait, so there's don't care about landfill. I am more caring about getting fur. This is actually a new, oh, new cooling tower. Mark 2 already? What's coming there? Great. Finally, I get a rare earth. Excavation I can possibly take me to do. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be that. Yeah, and after that, it's gonna be the filtration and a lot of other things. Really, is that three types of batteries? Oh no, there's literally three types of battery protection. Okay. Yeah. Possibly ending up by making this at the end, I don't know. But this is better. I guess it's really not giving me any more batteries, so I don't see the point in having to use coke and pyrite. So I do more prefer than the glass and lead and iron, and then sulfuric acid. Copper, iron, and zinc, and then sulfur is not either that bad, really. Zinc is really not using too much, I guess. No, it's not. But if you think it possibly is used in is quite zinc heavy, that can be another thing. 50 plates on that one, but that's the machine. 10 zinc plates there, 10 plate on that one, with 1 there, that's not too much, and 10 there, and 20 silver. Gosh. But how to get the lead dust? Grade 3 lead. Okay, so that's not too hard, I guess. Nice, core processing. Actually, what I'm actually just gonna be working on really right much now is gonna be the train relay, so I can do the mining and all that thing. I have to make more miners and a lot of things, really. 15 rates. Oh, I need lead. Try that again also. Passing 2 more with the right also. And I have 15 of them both, so press some more of that and adding these to it. Can place out some more of those also. But before I'm doing that, I guess I would appreciate to make myself the fluid one also. Yeah, getting the niobium is a bit more problematic, I guess. Unless I am soon able to do so. Yeah, I find locomotives on that part. Great. Enduralumin. Okay, that's weird, but okay. You're asking me something is off. And it's weird to me, but okay. For some reason these two locomotives are further back than these two here. I don't know why, but looks like that to me at least. I don't know. What do you think? Or so? And I'm definitely gonna move the power line into here, that's for sure. So all the power thing will be here instead, connected to the train network more. But of course I will have to get these better power points first. Question, should I make it? Could be great to upgrading, I don't mind. I have been waiting for doing so a long time ago. How does diesel need so crap ton of every material? I hate it. They suck up material like literally nobody's business. Oh wow, I have gotten a lot of things. Organic matter. Huh. Oh, copper and ore and iron ore from tar. Yay. What niobium? Out of tar? 2 tar and 500 water in a quenching tower. This pumps concrete though. Oh damn it. I don't have concrete. Oil and salt in a... Oh, I can make sulfur out of acid gas though. Damn it. Yeah, oh, I can make a lot out of this though. No, actually, no, forget about it. This is really heavy oil and these things to get it. I'm gonna use the salt and 400 crude oil really. It's gonna be a nice sweet one. The only thing, I will need a other machine that's right there, the sulfurization unit. Chemical plant? Doesn't that need plastic? Need titanium. Of course I need a chemical plant. Wherever that's made. Not in there at least. Finally I can upgrade. This is the weirdest thing ever. Let's see if I can add some iron and stone then. weird. Okay, when I come to stone, it's typically nothing left, so yeah, I'm empty. I will afterwards move in these also, so I'm supposed to be staying here. More power, no problem. 106 megawatts possible. Great. That would be needed when we come to... I don't know what we should say. What? Heat exchanger. That's a different one. That's really too... not useful for me. Okay. Even more of those. I'll have to get some stone before even thinking about... I didn't really have stones, but maybe what... I know... Oh, it's cold. That makes sense. I was looking for stone when I literally had 2,000 on me. I think I got some better magazines. Magazines, at least. Let's cross slowly. Only thing I don't have is the wood. I need to craft these ones. It's the copper cable. Are you serious? I don't even have copper almost. Let's see, I can possibly use this huge little area, or not huge, but decent area. With that said, let's actually review. You make the copper rings. That's so let me actually move these all a bit up. And again, we start actually just by doing so, and then we add new and new to the spots. You're then doing the cables again, and you can do the stupid ones, and you do the good ones. You just transfer those there, and you do so. I need the gosh damn wood, so I need steel? Really? Maybe that looks like to be it though. If I just can get some of the purples at least. It'll be great when I can get a decent mall up and running. Or copper. maybe not make it over to ash, really. I just really want to make it over to ash. Meat, really meat. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I have a decent one right there. It's just, I don't know what to use it for. Or I do decently know, but... saw one of those right here, yep. No more to clean up. As I saw there. There's one there. See, lead down here. How are you doing? There's a lot more still left. Should be great. Hey, a lot of gold. Damn it. This is also really why I do prefer LPN, because otherwise I will literally not have things working because of spaghetti. Literally just spaghetti. If not, so yay. Oh, you made that one do it. Glycerol. Making glycerol though, huh? That's another thing, or that little thing, no? Haven't I gotten that one yet? Possibly not. Oh, it's right there. Haven't got it totally yet. Nope. save it as for later. Okay, so I did not check for any, or I did not find anything for stack sizes on the inserters yet. Yeah, yesterday knows. And I've backed up again. Oh, centrifuge already? That got quick. Just that's the vanilla one. Way to make it. No vanilla way to make the sulfuric acid. Duraloon is really heavy resource usage. gosh, it's getting... Guess I'm gonna have a little stretch before I'm continuing a bit more. Okay, so I'm a little bit back. I have to kind of multitask by eating. Possibly not the most soundful or most. It will be an annoying sound. So I'm gonna halfway play, but without my voice, so you can see what I'm doing halfway. But I'm gonna try to explain it afterwards. But I will mute myself again and be muted, but just do some halfway while I'm eating. So it should be not as annoying and awkward to listen to. So just enjoy the little part. Okay, so I'm finally back again. Took a bit longer than I expected. I will be back in a little moment as I have found out an accident. Yeah, and I'm back again. Let's stop doing anything for now. Titanium, okay, so there you go. I'll take that. Shoot, last a bit longer. I built this yesterday. I don't know if it was right after I stopped recording or not, but yeah. I'm actually not that sure. So everything now is leaded to niobium, and niobium was a bit harder than I expected. So it might be another outpost. I've found a lot of things.
agitator. I wanted to also move all these things away from this spot. Prefer using the new spot I made. Okay, let's forget about that one later. Guess this is big enough for the beginning part. Of the power source area. Yeah, I have been really silent today though, but that's today. power poles that I literally just can get rid of. Hallelujah. The boring, stupid baby poles is finally be gone. Finally reuse them to something. Instead of having to throw them away or, yeah, destroy them. We'll finally use them to make the beautiful better ones. Ferrite. Ferret. Aha. You are... Where is actually... Only thing I am questioning. There is the rare earth one, but I do need express insert. Arr! I'm at! Still, I would be a nice thing to get those. Only one thing though, do I get empty of copper? I am literally empty of copper. Or not totally though, because I do have this process. That just gives me some few detailings. It does give me something to be happy about. And I finally have those. Yay! I can finally make the cargo bots. Only thing I also want is really having some construction bots. But in my opinion, really, right now, that actually does not even matter. We've gotten the other one. All these products I can have to make to literally make these. Ouch. Hey. I'm getting stone out of that though. PCB factory. I would not bother actually making that. One minute. At least I hope the copper and the side part will be enough. In the meantime, I turn that one off. I will lay the tracks on the way up. I possibly did not do that either, I don't know actually. I think so. Might just have to add more of those intersection later on. Never on that. You can go up and get some chromium, I guess. I don't think freely. Add some of them at least and see if I need to move them or anything later on. Hope that this is all synchronized and don't have problems really. Forget about it. Actually, just don't do that right here. I'm missing. Let's actually find out what I can now to actually make the lubricant though. Library. I want to craft you. One of aromatics. My work. I don't have exactly heavy oil. No distillants. I don't have. It just have to be the aromatics way to do it. So let's actually continue on that one before I continue on the tracks. Finding the distilled from the unit is something others. High-tech pump check. Aha! I will do that with the first view. Could make these though. Really? You need laser turrets? You must be kidding me. Phosphate mine at least. Make that out of some stone. I could start mining the phosphates I have. I had two. Laying around, just remember. Oh, they was up here, yep. Can finally start mining these. Syngas. Oh, really? Oh, damn it, oh, really? Oh, I don't have it. There's not too much of it. Don't think though, I need much of it. I read enough. Kidoki, so more than that. Where we have that one? Really? Can I thought I needed niobium to. Okay, so I can actually start mining the niobium already. Then I have what I need, really. So, closest niobium mine though. Where are you? There is up there. Yep, right enough. I have where I want you. Oh, boron. Okay, so that's that one. Heat exchanger. I don't have pressured water. One more. Just remember that I have to do that also. And I don't even know actually. No, yeah, what's that for the rare earth? And what did I use the? I don't even remember what I needed that for now. Really, what did I use you for? I don't even know. I don't need to make out of you. Rare earth muds. Let's be this way with sulfuric acid. Gives me reach dust and some other few things, and it also gives me a little more rare earth mud so I can use. That's gonna be moved over to the slurry. Rare earth slurry, and the rare earth slurry was what I can make over to uranium or rare earth solution to then use that to this concentrate oxide, that I use that in the diodes. And heavy fermion material, heavy N dope silicon. Lithium? Alright, oh, lithium actually existed. NBFEB alloy. E stands for boron, I guess, and Fe stands for ferrite. ND, I don't know what that actually exactly stands for. There's even that ferradimetric resistors. And you might also hear some fuse sounds in the background at this point. Just so you might know. Green tin alloy. Jag laser. Yeah, this is also all my... So, it's gone. It's not that too hard if I have to go back again and find out what's got wrong or anything. Later on, if so was to that some of the tracks mismatch from the lines. I needed the niobium making that one. No, I do not. But lasers. Oh, I actually unlocked those. No, I have not. So we literally have to unlock those also before even thinking about doing anything. Neuro. There's a lot of things. Light oils processing. Oh, maybe this one though. Oh, that's not hard. Ah! I can almost make those. Hallelujah! Making a better armor. That would be great. Gates. Oh, there is that one. I wondering where that was from. That research speed with 20%. We have better furnaces. Actually, we have already smelting production, so I don't care so much about it. We have the diode processing on these things that I need really for the circuits. And where did my laser turrets go? Thought I had those here somewhere. Oh, that's possibly why. I mean, I have to make that before even thinking about anything else. living water right beside me. Ah, insane. Ah. Okay, so continue the tracks. Okay, so that's a little more forest away. I'm trying to not deforest everything as pollution is still annoying red color though. I do like red, yeah, it's one of my favorite colors. But the thing is, it really blurs out everything else, this red color, so no thanks. I appreciate it without it. Okay, so that's that far. Before continuing, let's just take a look at something else right first. I know we just passed a mine. Right there. Oh, that's that one. Minion mine. Yeah, here's the Nexalit. This is the one I am after. I think I have a theory that I need something others. But I will have to run quickly, so there's some time to skip here. Are you watching on YouTube? I recommend you to skip to exactly this point right here. Or some few seconds right before. And the sound might be also a little bit terrible. I'm about to fix.
So, okay, so more than that, let's just clear out this part as I really want to mine it. I have a theory that this will need the refined zingas. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, I really have to craft that too. I really have to produce it. Gosh dang it. One thing about this thing is that I do not like all the tools that it needs to literally mine all these things. Really not liking that. That's my opinion. Yeah, that was a little accidental one. So, I need a refined gas that I can make out of refine one. It's made out of this one. Just want to see if I can find an easier way to make it. No, why? Oh, I'm gonna refine. I need the gosh dang next to it, and I don't have next to it. Damn it! Did I get my oil part though? My personal or the vanilla way to do so. I need you. Oh gosh, that did knock a lot. Damn it! That knocked a crap ton. Um, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna take you also. Damn it! And we have this one also. Yay. Let's do opposite side then. Now this is just ghosts, but so on. I am not hesitating on putting up ghosts, at least for the mine. At least the game continue though, that's the great thing. We have a new thing right here. So, I have done this much so far. I don't know, actually, hold on, I have been recording for this time. At least this is ready to use. Let's just use it one test. That's looking perfect. I have a little bit of Factorio Pys I can use.
probably all the way down. And I will need literally 2 or 3 more of these, I guess. Let's see. You are right there, and next one will be right there. Okay, so 1 screen in right there. I guess I should be able to have it from there. I will literally just be 2. And adding yours right there. Should be fine. So then this is ready. In the meantime, I am actually gonna do some more things before continuing. So I would actually have a second part episode where I will be doing all the refining of syngas and things like that. You know, you might be not hearing it too good because of all this noise. I don't know which is the loudest or not. I guess I actually gonna do settings, sound, just turn down the game effects possibly to 40. I guess that's fixing the sound for the sound of landfill to lower that down. Yeah, so that was all that one, all that stuff. So the singers and all that thing will be coming in next episode. So I don't know when I will start recording that one, but I hopefully it's quick enough. I guess at least before internet is in here, so it will be released, or I will be pulling it out on YouTube at the same point as the rest of the videos. So I guess this is the 4th episode, and I guess I will make a 5th one too. And in case you're wondering, of course, actually, I don't think anybody does this usually, but I might actually take this seed and use the same seed from this one to literally use on the next game too, and the new one. I'm sure, but it's just a little theory slash idea I have that I would do so. So yeah, other than so, I might actually just start and building up the setup for the syngas and all that thing. Of course, the entire thing should be I wanted it produced right here, of course. So I will see. Have some more landfill just going in here, just as I want to use this area to build this thing. And just so I know which machine I have to make, and that you will get it with you, is... Okay, so I will have to make... Okay, that I will have to wait until later. Yeah. Talents would be a great thing, but I will have to go all the way to tier 3, and I don't really have that. But singers out of that would be really great. So I'm gonna see if I could hop over to using you instead, and then go for upgrading you. So talents will come there, so I can make singas, the basic singas out of that one. Maybe just using the talents. Damn it! Still, I will research that one, and I will have to look for recipes to use, I guess. This is also possible, but I don't have any form for producing things that easy. Gear is actually possible to be made, and I will research you.
The only thing I don't have the canister thingies. Damn it. Come on, the pointing has. This is of course one of those that's actually getting researched at the moment, so then it will be for me to make this one. I guess this is the way, but I will have to then take my hands in zinc. Okay, so it's not too far, or too far. It's only where I will find this first zinc patch. That's the other question. So that's another little piece part. The closest zinc though, and of course maybe also I will be exploring the rest of the little map part here, and hopefully doing some more around here too. I don't know yet. Just to get all the black dots that's on the ground land just gone a bit, so it's much nicer to look at. The water ones is not as easy to explore quite yet, other than satellites or radars, I mean. So until then, yeah. Guess that's so. There was that one, and it's just all those. Yeah, I guess that's so. I will figure that out without it, because there was too much to find out. So I will have to look a little back and forth and do all that thing, and you will possibly see me starting to at least pull up something, and possibly just making the machines, I guess. Putting them down, see if it works, and see if it can be built that way, and just tear it all up again, and possibly place it different way. That possibly is better too. So, I guess we can, yeah, chat in the next episode. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Yeah, bye.